Okay, so we're on to module 3. Hope you watch the other two videos. If you haven't watched the other two videos, well, you can just go in the app and you'll see all of them laid out. Exactly. Alright, module 3, usually the one where you have to apply a lot more common sense and your answers just need to make sense. It's really not too much about regurgitation of information. So let's see what they had for us here in module 3. Restrictions were placed on the movement of persons, which impacted their ability to conduct face-to-face business activities. Identify 2 systems other than online shopping and e-learning in which information technology played a significant role in innovating the existing process. Okay, restrictions based. They couldn't conduct face-to-face business. So other than online shopping and e-learning, in which a significant role in innovating the existing process. Well, e-learning is a kind of big one, but let's put video conferencing. Video conferencing. I'll put /VoIP because the whole video conferencing thing is based on voice over IP. And we can't put online shopping, we can't put e-learning. Systems other than online shopping in which information technology played a role in innovating existing processes. Innovating existing. So e-learning. I think this is basically talking about COVID. I don't know if this paper would have been done. Well, yeah, this paper would have been done around COVID time. They would have prepared this paper. Anyhow, video conferencing on VoIP. I was struggling for a second on while. Let me think. Restrictions were placed on the movement of persons which impacted their ability to conduct face-to-face business activities in their day-to-day lives. Identify 2 systems other than online shopping and e-learning in which information technology played a significant role in innovating existing processes. Video conferencing on VoIP, that gave us the ability to have meetings. And then there would have been everybody had to use online banking. But I don't think they're on the syllabus. What do I really want here, William? Alright, what I feel they want. I think the way to say video conferencing, VoIP or telecommuting. Right? Because all 3 of those are basically synonymous along the same line of what they wanted to learn. And I think they probably had like they do wanted to put online shopping. According to the syllabus, they have a whole lot of E-words that would have been done there. Alright, well I put online shopping. Okay, well I put e-commerce. E-commerce / online bank transfers. Because the other things that the syllabus have will be like e-governance and e-taxation and e-health and all sorts of different stuff. And I'm not too sure if like that would be considered day-to-day lives. So let's go with that. I can't see them giving it wrong. Because once you put E in front of it, a lot of the times you get the mark. Alright, so next is Sherry spends many hours a day on her computer and the internet where she does most of her shopping and assists her son with online classes. Her friends are concerned that she may be vulnerable to various computer crimes. Identify 3 crimes that could affect Sherry. Well, alright, so she is doing her online shopping and assisting her son with online class. So when you're doing online shopping, you're susceptible to credit card fraud. You could get identity theft. And you probably could get online classes. You have to download stuff, so it could be like malware. Yeah, for malware / viruses. Because I'm not too sure if I think malware is the overarching term, and then you have to break it down into the different types of malware, like viruses and trojans and worms and bots and things. So try to put one of the broken down terms just in case that's what the examiner's looking for. Just in case. Discuss 2 strategies you could use to minimize the exposure to the computer and cyber crimes. Now they just have general computer and cyber crimes, but I guess we should not try to do general computer and cyber crimes and try to pull out one of these here. So let's say we could deal with credit card fraud, right? She should put credit card information in only secure sites that use HTTPS, because the traffic, oh my goodness, because the traffic is encrypted. Cool. Yeah, we could work with that. Yeah, that one sounds good. All right, so that one will deal with the credit card fraud one, and we could say malware and viruses. She should not download and install any programs that are from untrusted sources. Yeah. Cool. That sounds good. 2 marks each. This one says credit card information. That's the key point there. The next part is HTTPS, which is encrypted. Installing programs, so you shouldn't download, key point there, from untrusted sources. Right, that'll be your 4 marks there. Moving on, every 2 years, Sherry's workplace usually changes employees' computers and other hardware devices. Outline 2 reasons why the disposal of hardware devices may be challenging for Sherry's workplace. All right, so when you're disposing of older devices, why it may be challenging. Yeah, I apply a little bit of common sense. They basically want to say, why is it hard to throw away a computer? Okay. Well, we'll go with cost first, right? Let's start with cost. Usually you want to always give like a key point, like a major point, and then explain that out, because that will give you more brownie points to the examiners, and the examiners will be like, oh, this child's smart. Yeah, right. So cost. The cost of disposal may be high because the computers would have to be disassembled. They'd have to be disassembled. And carefully disposed of because of hazardous material. yeah, so basically saying why the cost would be high. All right, yeah. Donations. All right, so we could say donations will be high because some organizations like schools may not want the old equipment because it may not be working properly. I guess so. Yeah. Seems okay to me there. Yeah, usually older companies, they don't really want you to, they don't want to take your junk now. And it'll just produce more e-waste. Yeah. I think that's a logical answer. All right, describe one strategy that may be used by Sherry's workplace to assist with the disposal of hardware. What? Oh, they should have a policy. Strategy. No, strategy is a different word. Why would they use the word strategy? One strategy, man? I guess they're looking for policies. How do we looking for a policy? To assist with the disposal of the hardware. One strategy that may be used. Oh, okay, they could reuse parts. Okay. Reuse of parts. They can evaluate the devices to see which parts are still good and then reuse them as spare parts for the devices that are currently in use. No, I hope that that's what they're looking for. I can't say with 100% surety, but usually that's something that they would have like a e-use or e-waste policy where they will try to minimize the amount of things that they're throwing away. Yeah. All right. 15 marks there. Yeah, these questions they always require you to think and apply a lot of common sense. But once you apply the common sense, the examiners tend to just be like, well, yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah. So several educational institutions have started utilizing e-learning platforms on which their students can interact with classmates and teachers, discuss two negative social implications for students who only interact in an online environment. Easily dishonesty. The students can easily copy or plagiarize work and submit it. This makes their marks look good. they haven't gotten a grasp of the content. All right, dishonesty is one. Connectivity. The students, there's like Caribbean studies or a sociology answer or something. So the students who do not have a stable internet connection at home may miss out on the live classes because of network instability. I use a big word there. Instability. Yeah. Yeah, so you have dishonesty, you have connectivity. So dishonesty is if you take it from the educational perspective, like, you know, they could be dishonest a lot. Connectivity, which will be like they can't connect it properly. You could also put in socialization. They won't know how to talk to people. They won't know how to respect others and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a highly sociological answer. Go to town. Do your best. In order to facilitate e-learning, the Ministry of Education loans several electronic devices to students to subscribe one licensing arrangement that would allow the ministry to place software on all the electronic devices. 3 marks. This is clearly going to be, what is called this thing by? Group licensing is the what it's called by? Enterprise licenses. I think it'll be enterprise licenses. Facilitate e-learning. Yeah, we'll put enterprise licensing. Because enterprise licensing means that they'll get one license and they will be able to apply to all the different machines in the enterprise. This allows the ministry to have one license / key that can be applied to multiple machines, provided they are on the same domain / network. It can also be managed easily by technicians on site because they are all a part of the same enterprise contract. All right, it's enterprise licensing. You pay one big fee and you pay for the contract, and you basically get to use that key all the time once they're on the same computers or the same type of computers. But sometimes, of course, those keys leak. But I mean, I don't think it will work unless it authenticates to the server. All kind of weird things could happen. But basically, that's what you're looking at, enterprise license. You might have a site license, but you can't use site license for this one because site will be like for one physical location or something like that. Or it could be a website license. Be dependent, yeah. So definitely a single user. It could be a product activation key, but no, product activation key is single also. Yep, enterprise licensing, that's the answer there. The Ministry of Education recommends that young children studying in an online environment take regular breaks away from the computer screen, outline 2 health and safety risks associated. All right, so there's CVS. Oh, wow. Why did you zoom? I hate it when you do that. Yeah. CVS, computer vision syndrome. This causes irritation to the eyes due to exposure to white light for an extended period of time. Yeah. And then you have RSIs, RSI, repetitive strain injuries. This puts pressure on the joints that use the computer devices. This is a real butchered answer, but that's okay. Just make sure you're able to say example, carpal tunnel syndrome, which damages the wrist. Yeah. So we call it that because yeah, butchered answer there. It's not exactly a perfect answer. I know. But you have RSI, that's the 1 mark repetitive strain injury, and then some of your joints get damaged, example carpal tunnel syndrome. You have your marks there, take it and move on. Not every answer is going to be perfect, especially in module 3, where you have to think a lot and write a lot. Sometimes your brain just get lazy and be like, all right, let me just get these things for the marks, right? All right, there's a growing concern in education with respect to safeguarding information and resources. The Ministry of Education has decided to develop an internet policy document because of the increased size of internet and electronic devices on the school system. State one information source that would need to be protected in the education system. Huh? Nani? One information resource that would need to be protected in the education system. Do we even have e-textbooks? Let me put e-textbooks. E-books. Yeah. Describe one policy that should be included in the Ministry of Education Internet Policy document. Internet policy, okay. What in the internet policy you would want to put? Yeah, so many things you could have in an internet policy, internet users policy. You could put there should be no access to social media sites like TikTok because it would use a high amount of bandwidth. Now, you don't put social media sites, because social media sites, they could get fight down because some schools might use social media. Let's put video streaming. Video streaming sites like Netflix. All right, we put Netflix. Because it would use a high amount of bandwidth and cause the internet to slow down. Identifying one other means by which Ministry of Education could safeguard its information resources. I guess they could put a firewall up that only allows certain traffic. Or IP addresses to log in. Yeah, this question was a weird one. Of course, just remember the questions in Module 3 are generally weird questions, but that's okay. You'll make it. Use common sense and just try to use words from the syllabus as much as possible. Alright, if we did the answers here, you could watch all the other videos inside the app just in case you didn't know, and you may just see this PDF inside the app so you could go straight to the answers if you want and you don't have to scroll through the video. You decide. That's the end of IT Unit 2, 2022, Module 3. I'll see y'all in some other video, because if you watch this video, more than likely you're going to watch another one. Yeah.